Okay, this is demo video number 5, and this one's going to be pretty simple. Just going to talk about setting, resetting appointments, and then setting appointments with travel time. And I think this will be a good video for all departments, dispatch, marketing, and customer service to watch to understand the process. So anyway, moving on to the specific topics. We're going to talk about, we're just going to set some appointments. We're going to reset the appointments just to make sure everybody's clear on exactly how it's done. And then we're going to set some appointments with travel time, and we're going to reset appointments with travel time. So I'm going to go into the system and get started. And I'm going to do these from the renewal sheets. Anybody, or the electronic renewal sheets, anybody that watched the last video is familiar with this process. So I'm clicking on our renewal info list, which again, I call the electronic sheets, and I'm going to September week 1, and I'm going to find some renewals to set. So let's see, I think I'll start with this one here, MD00429. And the process from selecting from the renewal sheets is you click on the create new service order. So I've created a new service order for account MD00429. And let's see, I'm going to go in and set a renewal appointment. So I go to service item template, select service plan renewal, hit OK. Now it's reminded me to attach the renewal contract, or yeah, here's a reminder to attach the renewal contract to the actual renewal, which I'm going to do now so we can track the renewal throughout the process, throughout the setting and production process. So I'm just going to go now and keep it simple and just set an appointment. So I go to line, resource allocations. This is where we can see the schedule. Okay, and I see I've got some appointments on for Monday for Dave and Roy. I'm going to choose, say, 3 o'clock for Roy. And what I would do is I hit auto allocate hours. And you'll see here this column for selected hours, this 1 appears. And that is showing and saying, okay, we've selected this time. Here it's 1 o'clock. Now let's say the customer says something like, you know what, I really don't want to do 3, can I do 5? What you would need to do is, once this 1 is set up here, is you need to highlight the line and hit auto deallocate hours. This will reverse the process. Then you could go down to, say, the 5 o'clock appointment time. You click here, it's the 5 o'clock, hit auto allocate hours, and that's selected there. You hit OK, and then you hit refresh, going back to the service order, and now it shows on the service order that we've taken that appointment time. So now let's pretend that it's a couple days, a day or 2 later, or the customer's sake maybe calls in a couple hours later. Today is Saturday the 29th, and they say, you know what, I'd rather do the appointment on Tuesday. So what you would need to do here is go to line, resource deallocations. It asks you, say, this resource, it's already assigned, you want to deallocate, you hit yes, you hit refresh, and now the appointment time's removed. Then you can go back to line, resource allocations, and you can move it to another day. So let's say it's going to now be Tuesday at 5 o'clock. You select the 5 o'clock on Tuesday, hit auto allocate hours, the 1 appears, so you know that time's selected. You hit OK, refresh. Now the appointment time is selected for Roy. Okay. All right, let's go. We're going to find a different one now, and we're going to schedule some appointments with travel time. So we'll do this one here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll select this one here, which is MD00438. So I'm going to create a service order. Okay, and again, I want to set an appointment for renewal, and this time we're going to simulate travel time. So I go to line, service item template, select service plan renewal. I hit OK. Then I'm going to attach the renewal contract to this customer. Now I'm going to go in and actually set this renewal appointment with travel time. So I go to resource allocations. Okay, notice here are the times, and let's just say for testing purposes that we need a travel time before and after. So let's say they want a 4 o'clock appointment, so we're going to have travel for the 3 and the 5. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to set the appointment for 4 o'clock. I hit the auto allocate hours. Then I'm going to go in and we've got this column here for status. So for the 3 o'clock appointment, I'm going to change that status to off. And also for the 5 o'clock appointment, I'm going to change the status for off. Now this is going in the system and saying, okay, we cannot set an appointment for these times. And then we would need to put in a status reason. And we're going to put that that's travel time. So you've done that, you hit OK and hit refresh. Now you see the appointment time is in there, but there's travel time. And so we're going to be able to see that. I'm going to go out of here, and we've got another customer in the same area. So area 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a renewal for them now. So I'm going to create a service order. And go in to line, service item template, selecting the renewal appointment. Okay, again, I've got to attach the renewal. Whoops. Go to renewal line number. All right, now let's go look at resource allocations. Okay, notice here on Roy's schedule for Monday, the 3, 4, and 5 do not appear. So it's just not shown. So that means we've got the 3 o'clock's taken for travel, the 4 o'clock's the actual appointment, and then the 5 o'clock is another travel time. So we'll go in and just set this one for, let's say we'll do this one for Tuesday. Tuesday at 1 o'clock. I hit auto allocate hours. I hit OK. I hit refresh. Now it's set for this customer. One thing to keep in mind is anytime we set or reset an appointment, an email is sent to the email address that we have on file for that customer. So when you're talking to customers, please always try to not actually allocate the resource or schedule the appointment until the customer is absolutely sure that they want the appointment time. Okay, but now we're going to go back to the service order, which is this one here. This is the one that we just set the appointment with travel time. So I'm going to click on View Service Order, which will allow us to go in and edit the service order. And actually here we do have an old email address. I'm going to actually remove this so this customer doesn't get any more emails from us. Probably could confuse them. So edit, let me go in here and delete this out of here. Okay. So we're back on the service order, and again, this is the one with travel time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and reset this appointment. So I go to Resource Deallocations, and when I click this, I'm going to get this, kind of confirmation message. When I do this, the travel time is also going to be put back on the schedule along with the 4 o'clock appointment. So notice now, again, we've got it's 4 o'clock for Ray on August 31st, and there's an hour travel before and after. So when I click this to deallocate and hit refresh, now I'm going to go back in to line resource allocations, Here's Roy's schedule for Monday. Notice the 3, 4, and 5 are all back on the schedule. So it's a very efficient, clean process. I think it works a lot better than the way we do it now, having to do some type of notification, to Amy so she can create a travel time somewhere. With this new system, the appointment setter is creating the travel time. So anyway, I think this video did a pretty good job of demonstrating again the setting and resetting process, and there'll be more videos to come.